I got into a small altercation that I'm not proud of with Yasantua Rawlings.
Okay.
Yes, she was bullying me, basically.
Yeah.
That's one they have to say, she was bullying me, and I didn't like that. And so they moved me to Christ the King.
So who moved you?
Her family.
The Rawlings family?
Yes.
They said you have to move.
No, they said I have to leave the school. Where do I want to go? And I couldn't get into Christ the King first, so when I said Christ the King, they took me there. Just to be away.
Are you on cool terms with Yasantua now?
No, I don't. It's not like we're not on any kind of terms. Hello, but she's not. The family's not pleased about this history.
Okay.
But it is what it was.
Yeah.
By the time I got to ADISCO, which is the secondary school I went to, I realized that our teachers were more interested in showing power and inflicting harm than imparting knowledge. I borrowed like 5 cutlasses, right? And I hid them around ADISCO, at vantage point. I hid one at the Pavilion Way. I hid one at airport. We have a place where post office, the village side, Anglo. I had
strategic locations.
So I could leave school at any time I wanted. Go walk to Kabotwe, go to ADISCO, go and hang out with friends. When I'm coming back, I'll just pick cutlass from one of the cardinal points. And as I'm walking during school hours, somebody will come, "Hey, Usubonsu, why are you not in class?" "Oh, please, they have punished me. I was reading." "That's very good. Go and bath and go to class."
Solution.
Every single other day. Form 3, before some mock exams, I entered the classroom coming to write. He just looked at me. "Hey, Usubonsu, are you in my class?" Form 3.
He never seen you before.
Never see me. You wanted to be sure that I'm in his class.
Hello, my name is Kafui Dey. My guest is Wanlov the Kubolor, musician, filmmaker, activist, and cultural icon. And if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? Just hit the button so that more content like this comes over to you. Wanlov, how are you?
I did for you, Charlie.
All good?
Yeah, cool.
What are you working on now?
Wow. I just completed a soundtrack for a film. The working title is Mabilgu. It's produced by the All Foundation, and it's about the Kayaye, their story. So they mixed 2 women directors, young women directors, and they took 10 true stories from the Kayaye community and kind of adapted it into 3 characters, 4 characters. And they've done a feature film, 2-hour film, and they contracted me to do the soundtrack.
Okay.
So I've been going to the north, recording with artists there, musicians, and just at the end I'm just kind of at the end wrapping up, sending stems for mixing and all that. So that's what I've been working on. It's been taking a lot of my time.
How long have you been on this project?
Like 3 months, 3 months, yeah.
How did they find you?
Oh, I've been doing some work with the All Foundation. They are into like fast fashion, like how do you like sensitizing. They're letting us know how the fast fashion industry is a big contributor to the pollution we see in waterways, in the ocean, and so on. Okay. So I've been working with them for maybe over a decade now, going out to pull waste out of the ocean, out of places, and what they do is they take tallies of the clothing, which labels are creating which clothing that we see the most out there, and they take these reports to go and face the companies to kind of force them to do their social responsibilities.
You're messing up the environment, do something about it.
And then they're using that money to uplift the Kantamanto community.
Okay. So for those who don't know, Kayaye are the female head porters.
Yes.
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 And why did this project interest you?
People don't know about the allure. Just as, let's say, Ghanaians we have this dream of going somewhere to America to go and hustle and make it and come back. We don't know the stories, how things go there, so we don't have like a complete view unless like maybe we go into movies and find movies that have addressed this kind of migration, And so for the Kayaye community, for the young women that some run from home, some are supported by their families to come to the south to work as head porters. They don't know what people like their people here go through in Accra, and we also don't know the circumstances that bring them and so on. So, and and also they've done a lot of research on they did x-rays of their spines, and it shows how their vertebrae like deteriorate quickly, like
because
some
of
of
the
them
weight of the load.
yeah, some are carrying 50 kg on their head.
Wow.
And so by the time they're in their 20s, their spine is like has the mobility of somebody who's in their 70s.
So they've aged seriously.
In their bones. Yeah. So this is just a film that really addresses, these kind of, and the addiction of drugs because of the pain, the headaches, and so on, and just the stories and the humanity around it and the sisterhood of, the Kayaye. So the film addresses like the totality, I feel, and I'm very, honored to be contributing it in this way. Yeah.
What else surprised you about this project, without giving away too much of the story?
Wow. Yeah, I think I kind of let it out already. Is the drug addiction. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Some of them go into really hard drugs, to cope.
Wow.
Yeah. So it didn't cross my mind, and so it kind of surprised me.
And say you get a project like this, what happens? You watch the whole thing without any music, and then you now start thinking about how does it work?
Yeah,
to score music for a project like this.
Yeah, it depends on the stage where you are brought in. At the stage I was brought in, they had some temp music and some ideas, but I had an idea to use mostly indigenous instruments and pick out 3 to 5 of the main characters and link one instrument to them. So anytime you see one of the main characters called Zoya, you are hearing a flute. Anytime you see one of the main characters called Teya, you are hearing a horn. With that sax, trumpet, trombone, something. So that's how that was like the lead instrument in all the composition, like how I chose the lead instruments, and sometimes all these 3 characters are on scene together, so you hear all these instruments together. Yes. Okay. So that's how I approached it. But there was a bit of some of the production team were a bit attached to the temp music that they had used.
The temp music is a kind of a temporal music you put there to give you some ideas.
Give some ideas.
Yeah. It can be dangerous because
then the editing, and also then give some ideas to the other producer or composer. So I tried as much to move in a far direction from it.
Yes.
And somewhere at the end, I also found a way to involve some elements that they wanted in the story. I don't want to give too much out, but if you follow the music, you see one of the characters that has a certain instrument to a certain point in the story. You realize their instrument changes. Okay. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to this project. When does it come out, man?
I don't know, but they've been screening it. They've been screening like the recent edits in the north because they want the communities to watch it first. So it's like on a mobile cinema. But they're gonna start announcing. Of course, I'll send you the link.
Definitely. And what were the languages that were used?
It was mostly in Dagbanli. There's some tree, I think some small English somewhere, but mostly in Dagbanli.
So subtitles?
Yes, subtitles.
All right, looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, me too. I'm looking forward to it.
Nice one. Nice. Now let's just do time travel.
Yeah.
Go all the way back.
Whoa.
What's your earliest memory?
Of my life?
Yes. Or some of your earliest memories.
Wow. I don't know if some of these things are reality or, you know. Yeah. But one of the earliest ones I remember is, because I guess it's also a visceral one. My father was burning a mango tree in the compound. And we had a plastic bag. That time you use one plastic bag for like 2 years, 3 years. It was the big blue rectangular one with the hard plastic handles, you know, that clip shut. And I think I was not happy that they were burning the mango tree because I used to sleep in that tree, and my friends would come to the wall, and when the mangoes arrived, they'll be asking me to pluck and give it to them. And that's how I was making friends too. I was dashing mango. Mango supplier. They used to call me a mango when I was like 6, 7 years old. Anyway, I took the rubber bag off the drying line because we used to wash rubber bags then, and I went to hold it over the fire, and it started melting. And I was so intrigued by the way the flame was going up and the liquid was pouring out. So I sat down to look at it, not knowing it was dripping on my subu. You see this mark here?
Oh, this.
Yeah, and so it went in almost all the way to the bone. like the liquid. I had to pour it out like this.
You were not feeling it.
No,
You
I
were
think,
so concentrated.
not even that I was. I think that the way it was burning it, it was too quick to send the pain. The pain started coming later.
Wow.
Yeah. So in those days, so they had penicillin in a glass vial, the powder. So a full one went in there.
Cool.
They bandaged it.
How long did it take for it to heal?
I think it was just like a week. Those times, we're eating fresh food. So,
helping with the healing
yeah,
process.
the body was pure.
And what was your father?
Oh, he was around. He just shook his head. I was telling that my father never beats me, and so I realized that it was boarding school that made me get some wicked mind for people, because it was boarding school that I suffered. Even I think it started even in GSS, Christ the King. There was some wickedness there for some teachers, but I never used to think of making people feel sad until I got to boarding school.
How does that make you feel now, looking back?
I am happy for the victory of going through that and not becoming the kind of person that I did not like when I was a child, I mean, it's a work in progress. Sometimes, you go to, you get a bit wicked for some reason, but it's not my default setting, So I'm happy for that because, you can come out with pure wickedness in your mind.
And it happened to some people.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have memories of some seniors who, when time I think of them, I get angry because they were wicked. Yeah. Just a Form 2 boy and I was in Form 1, but it's a wicked guy. I still think of them as a wicked person, so yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, boarding school. It has its good sides and the bad sides as well.
Yeah.
You're both Ghanaian and Romanian.
Yes, at the same time. And I like that you said both because a lot of people say half, right? But if you come, I have 2 passports and both of them are complete passports. They're not like half passports joined together. I'm Romanian and Ghanaian. I'm Romanian because of Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. He had the vision, for Ghana to be an industrialized country and a world leader. So he was sending students, because he already knew there was oil here. He already knew what we had as resources, but he wanted us Ghanaians to be the ones to extract, process, do everything here.
Own it.
And so he was sending students out to the east of Europe to study. And so my father went to study petrochemical engineering in Ploiești, Romania, where he met my mom.
This is like in the 60s? Or even earlier?
No, 70s.
70s, okay.
Yeah. And because I was born in 80. And then by 82, we moved to Ghana. And I grew up in Ghana mostly. Spent 7 years in the States, but most of my life in Ghana.
Do you have any Romanian memories?
Oh, a lot. A lot because I started going back often. But I don't have childhood memories, but I have my pre-teen, when I went back at the age of 11, 12, I remember quite a lot. I made a lot of friends then that I still have now. So I have, the main streets where we live, the streets where our apartment is, we used to skate, play badminton, just be on the street all day. They'll have 2 or 3 cars pass. Now there's a car passing every 2 or 3 seconds.
Big change.
Yeah. So, but Romania has, I have a lot of good memories from there. Yeah.
What was it like growing up as both an Eastern European and a West African?
It's interesting. It's like a superpower, because when I'm there, they think I'm not from there. So when people are speaking about me or speaking about some things that they think I'm not privy to, I understand the language clearly. And it goes the same here. I don't speak more than 3 Ghanaian languages, but I understand context and stuff from words from different languages. So that I see as a secret power or a superpower. But the flip side of it, and the interesting aspect is, Europe is a mostly paternalistic society where the men are respected more than the women, right? That's where we inherited that from here now in Africa. But, and my mother is the Romanian. So when I'm in Romania, I'm not considered a Romanian.
Because your father is not Romanian?
Yes.
Okay.
Because they respect the men than the women. And in Ghana, my ethnic group is Ashanti, and it's matrilineal. right? So here too, I'm an outcast.
Exactly.
Because
her mother is
the mother. It's not the blood.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not the blood. So I could be somebody else's child, not my father's child. You know, there's that possibility. So it has kind of left me in this suspenseful space where it's almost like I won't say ground zero, but I'm in this place where I don't feel the need to impress anyone. You know, I feel like I'm in this space where, I just feel like somebody who has nothing to lose and everything to gain in a way in this societal space that we have as Europe or Ghana. So I feel like that's what makes me identify with everyone, you know, like I don't have some kind of cultural privilege, you know. I just have the observations of them, but it's not according to the culture. I'm not going to inherit my father, you know, and according to my mother's culture too, I'm not from there. So, you know, it's very...
Is it painful?
Life is interesting because if it was the other way around, and
so if your father was Romanian and your mother was Ashanti.
Yeah, and I had the perks of that, right? If I met someone who was in my situation, I would probably, but then maybe I'll be thinking different. So I'll probably not envy them, but to see somebody thrive when the odds are against them is more impressive.
Yes, because of the struggle.
Yeah, right? So I feel like it has molded, I would be a different person if it was the other way around. Yeah.
Does it feel like a limbo for you?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, but then I realize that it's not really a limbo as such. It's like I can decide to pull the ground closer to my feet or bring the sides. I can move, you know? If I just think about it and I think according to what the rules of the society are, then it is a limbo. But when I'm like, this means I can just move anyhow I want to. I can chart my own paths, you know? And live my life how I feel like I want to live it. I don't have anyone to impress in the families or, you know what I'm saying? So,
which is what you're doing now, right?
Yeah, it's liberating. Yeah, it's liberating.
And you came back when you were 2?
Yeah, before I was 2, we moved to
Ghana. Where did you touch down first? Where did you live first?
We lived in Little Legon with my aunt, Nana Ekuya. She was teaching English there in Legon at the time. And so we lived with her a few months to a year or so. Then we moved to Dansoman Petroleum Flats opposite Control Market. We were there for a few years. Then we moved to Mile 7, the park. There were some petroleum flats there as well. And then we were there, and then we moved to Zoti Clinic, Latebio Koshi. And from there we moved to Dome. Taifa first stop, Dome, before Tantra Hill.
I'm already counting 6, so you guys moved a lot.
But actually, before Dome, Asylum Down.
Yes.
So we were in Asylum Down. So for a while, Giles Bossman was our neighbor living upstairs.
The broadcaster.
Yes. And then Dome, Tantra Hill. And I think then I traveled, but then the family moved. Then when I came back, we were Ashongman, Jowulu, Kotobabi, Osu, Teshi First Junction, and now we are Teshi Sea Lady.
What was occasioning all these moves? This is a lot of moves, though.
Yeah.
Your father's work?
No, my father was Mile 7. Like
he came back as a petrochemical engineer.
Yeah. So he was at Ministry of Energy with Reku Broby Dams.
Okay.
And I don't know if when you cross the Adome Bridge going towards Akosombo, on your left, I say Akosombo, like Volta.
Yeah.
Just after you cross it and you're going through this undulating, on your left you see this kind of, I've forgotten, this kind of mechanical structure built there. That was one of his projects when he was at the Ministry of Energy.
All right.
And he was doing that for a while, then he went into private business. So
Still in the oil business?
No, he's now going back into the oil business, but he went into car rental. So Vanef, at some point, they were Vanef STC. He acquired STC for like 2 years. And hotel businesses. He has a hotel in no, Ogwa.
Okay, Cape Coast.
Yeah, Ridge Royal. The hotel is called Ridge Royal. And then Forex Bureau. He was doing a lot of different businesses.
Very entrepreneurial.
Yeah, very, very.
Was it fake news that he was a pastor?
He is a pastor now.
He is a pastor, so it wasn't fake news.
No. He's a pastor, full pastor.
What does he make of you? How does he feel about you?
I haven't asked him, you know, but we're very like him and I, when I go and visit him, we're just talking about everything, you know. There's no like, why are you doing this or why are you not doing this, you know. He's always just advising me to invest, like to farm, to do, you know, investments. Yeah. He sees me as somebody who just lives
you should invest.
He wants me to invest.
Are you listening to him?
Yeah, but I like artistic investment, which is not part of the investment that he's talking about. But we're on it. We're really cool. Like, you know.
Is he musical?
I would say he is, because I know he sings in church, and you know. But I know he was, because he used to play some guitar when he was young, not professionally, and he used to play a lot of music around the house, and he was selling LPs and stuff when he was in Romania to the students there. Okay. So yeah, he's musical. But I don't think he paid attention to music like that. He liked it, but he wasn't like really, because when we were young, we had a piano in the house in Mile 7, and I really loved that piano. Anytime I was walking by it, I'd open it and just, I was short, but I would just like raise my hand like, and I was making things out, you know, I was seeing things that were clashing and things that, you know, and one day I came from school ready, put my backpack down, coming to play, and the piano was not there. He had dashed it to his cousin. I think Harunata, the Harunata family. I think they were both working for Daily Graphic or something. And he had dashed them the piano. So
How did that make you feel?
It made me not like piano for a long time. And I kept thinking, okay, I want to get a piano. So finally, he brought up Funsho, and we were talking earlier about Funsho had this Yamaha, which is like thick, has these weighted keys. It feels very good. It has its own speakers. Very simple, doesn't have a lot of tones, but it has the Rhodes tone on there. And I've always wanted that piano since I saw Funsho, then I saw a couple friends using it, right? A few weeks ago, or a few months ago, I was at my dad's house. I went to visit with my son. And this piano that I really like was in the same place that the old piano used to be, but it was laying on the wall. And I was like, what's up with this piano? He said, oh, some pastor dashed it to him, and this and this and that. Long story short, I bought it from him.
Straight up.
And that spot where he gave away the upright piano when I was like 6 or 7, you know? So I feel like, and it's like a 36-year later kind of thing, you know?
Full circle.
So so now I have a piano in the studio.
And now you like it?
I love it.
Did your father ever tell you how he met your mom?
No. I haven't asked. I have an idea that I was at a party. Some Nigerian guy had a party in Bucharest, and he went there with, and he had invited my aunt, and my mother went along to the party, something like that. But I'll have to confirm the details. Actually, the only thing I asked my parents, I think, is I asked my mom. I didn't get the answer, but I asked her what style they did.
When they were making love?
Yes, for me.
What was the look on her face?
Oh, Emmanuel!
Don't ask that question. She calls you Emmanuel, because that was your given name, right?
But in the house, they pronounce it Emma.
Emma.
It's because I think it's a Romanian accent on it, but
This is Emmanuel. What's your full name?
Emmanuel Owosubonsu. Owosubonsu.
I guess you're giving me the
I'll give you
the artistic pronunciation.
So Owosu, it just means like
on death.
On death. Like it's the same as Anikulako.
Fella.
And then Bonsu is the whale.
The whale.
But Obonsu.
Yes. They hit the water. What day of the week were you born on?
Monday. Is it? Yeah, Monday.
Anybody calls you Kojo?
One of my children's mom
Okay.
calls me Kojo. Yeah.
Was your mom also in the oil industry?
No, but my mother worked for she started working for Catholic Relief Services. I think that was one of her earlier jobs. But at some point she went into public sector reform, and she was working in ministries, and she was technical advisor to cabinets.
Okay. Which of the cabinets? Who was in charge then?
Mills.
Okay, President Mills.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when Mahama was vice, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
But then things changed when Mahama came into power then. And so she decided to move back to Romania.
So she's back in Romania?
Yeah. She was here 32 years, since 82. She lived here for 32
Okay.
years. Yeah.
When was the last time you saw her?
Yesterday afternoon.
Video call?
No, she's at my sister's place.
She's back in
She
town?
has come to visit.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, nice. Your sister being Sister Debbie?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Was she also born up there?
Debbie was born at Legon.
Okay.
University of Legon Hospital.
All right. I'm just curious, which language did you first start speaking?
Romanian.
Okay. Did your father speak Romanian?
Yes, he speaks it still.
Still?
Yeah.
Okay, so when he and your mother are vibing, it's Romanian?
Yeah, I don't know if it's unless maybe they want to see some coded things and so some people are around, but they speak English.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they still together?
No.
Okay.
They were separated since 80 some before the 90, but they got a divorce way later. But they are cool. They are friends.
Okay.
They visit each other and stuff.
Do you think it impacted you in any way?
Yeah, definitely. I've seen that people who have been married before can still be friends, and so I've decided to not go through, just be friends forever, than go to the marriage side.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. So you're not married?
I was.
You were?
In 2000, I was married in 2006, but I recently finally got some signatures.
Yeah, some paperwork done.
Yeah.
Okay. In case you just joined us, I'm hanging with Wanlov the Kubolor, and we are looking at his life, really. And if you haven't yet subscribed, this is the time to do it. So you come back to Ghana, you go to primary school in Ghana.
Yeah.
Where?
Well, it was, I think I went to earlier school. I went to Tiny Tots.
That name sounds familiar.
Yeah, it was.
Where they?
Tiny Tots is opposite the latter. It was opposite the Latter Day Saints Central Church, the one where the Swiss, is it the Swiss? Not the Swiss Embassy.
On the Liberation Road?
Yeah, Liberation
okay,
Road.
Okay,
it was on the left.
It
was
it's on the Ringway there.
Yeah. Ringway Towers, yeah. Yeah. And then I tried to get into Christ the King, but I couldn't. I think I had to do some quantitative.
Some tester.
Yeah, some strange thing. But I was seeing it different, right? So but I went to Northridge.
Okay. Lyceum.
Yeah, but then in class 4, I got into something with someone that wasn't, and the person's family moved me to Christ the King.
The family moved you?
The family, because they said I can't be in the same school with their child because of what happened. So they asked where
you would like to go.
Yeah.
He asked you for a transfer.
Yeah.
But where was your father?
My father was there. No, but the family is his cousin actually. The family is his cousin.
What did you do?
I got into a small altercation that I'm not proud of with Yasantua Rawlings.
Okay.
Yeah, she was bullying me.
Okay.
Basically, that's why they have to say she was bullying me, and I didn't like that. And so they moved me to Christ the King.
So who moved you?
Her family.
The Rawlings family?
Yes.
They said you have to move.
No, they said I have to leave the school. Where do I want to go? And I couldn't get into Christ the King first. So when I said Christ the King, they took me there. Just to be away.
Are you on cool terms with Yasantua now?
No, I don't. It's not like we're not on any kind of terms. Hello, but she's not. The family's not pleased about this history.
Okay.
But it is what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still got your Christ the King though?
Yeah.
Were you happy that you finally made it there?
I was happy that my brother and sister were there, but
okay.
I wasn't happy. I liked Northridge, and I liked the friends I had there. I liked the friends I made in Christ the King. Some are lifelong friends, but I liked Northridge because of where it was. We're living in Asylum Down. I was walking home. Christ the King was a bit away.
Yes, a bit further.
Yeah, but I still used to run away to Adabraka from school to ride Thomas.
The bike? Yeah. Was somebody renting them?
Yeah, they were renting them. I don't know the area, but it'd be opposite the trust house, behind the cathedral, down there. They were renting bikes there. And I'll be going there in my school uniform, renting and riding around Adabraka.
From Christ the King?
Walking through the back, passing the flag.
During school hours?
Yes. Flagstaff House would pass, Ghana phones, going to Adabraka.
You alone?
Yeah, sometimes me and 2 other people, but most of the time myself. Yeah.
You just mentioned briefly that you and your sister and brother. What's your brother's name?
Francis.
I've never heard. You've never spoken about him.
So I have 9 brothers and sisters.
Okay.
Well, my mother's side, biologically, we are 3. Then we have 3 adopted brothers and sisters. Joseph from Bato, then Rita, Maugbe, and Rosemary Dogbe. They are my sisters that my mother adopted. And then my father also has Robert, Nana Bonsu, and Angela Ohema. So we are 9. Did
you all live in the same place at some point in time?
At some point, we were all at my mother's place, sometimes weekends and so on.
In the hierarchy, who was number 1? Who was the oldest?
I'm the oldest. Yeah.
What's it like to be a leader of the pack?
I see the leader qualities in my other siblings, so I leave it for them. You know.
Yeah.
My sister is like my sister and brother are like the financial, sane or stable people. Yeah.
Favorite subject in Christ the King?
Favorite subject? I'll say French because I left the class and went to buy wachi. Well, as the teacher I was walking in, I'm walking out. No, but what did I enjoy? I enjoyed, I think, literature, English.
Okay.
And I like because of the stories we're reading. Yeah, to read, I like that.
Was there corporal punishment back in the day? Christ the King?
Charlie?
The King you rough.
King was there, but there was worse. There was one guy, Ajimambedu, Mr. Bedu. He used to make you lean forward. Then he'll punch the top of your head with his square fist, called the Russian tank. Boom! Your whole head would just shudder. And it's like...
What was the offense?
Oh, that's some... Whatever. Like...
a punch to you?
Yes, when they take him to him, he was teaching Agric. He would give you Russian tank. I think somebody even fainted, so he got in a lot of trouble. But yeah, those times, That
was child abuse, though.
They got in trouble. Some of them got in trouble.
And for somebody whose father never hit him, what was that like, man?
Yeah, I was just discovering a new world. A new world. As I said, the wickedness started creeping into my body, like, hey, so this thing too is there, but then it prepared me. You see, by the time I got to ADISCO, which is the secondary school I went to, I realized that our teachers were more interested in showing power and inflicting harm than imparting knowledge.
The power play.
Yeah.
Over knowledge impartation.
Yeah. So by one day I was sitting in a classroom, Form 1. I was sitting in some classroom and some student was passing. I knew it was class hour, so he shouldn't just be walking there the way he was. And then so I was like watching him like, hey, how is he feeling so like safe or like confident passing by? And I saw a master too coming. So now I'm watching to see what's going to happen. So the master said, hey, where are you? Why are you not in class? Then he just showed that he was bleeding. I didn't see he was holding a cutlass. So he showed I was bleeding. The master said, that's very good. Now go and bath and get ready and go to class. So then some idea just popped in my head. I was like, oh, wow. I borrowed like 5 cutlasses, right? And I hid them around ADISCO, at vantage point. I hid one at the Pavilion Way. I hid one at airport. We have a place where post office, the village side, Anglo. I had
strategic locations.
So I could leave school at any time I wanted. Go walk to Kabotre, go to ADISCO, go and hang out with friends. When I'm coming back, I'll just pick cutlass from one of the cardinal points. And as I'm walking during school hours, somebody will come, hey, Ozubonsu, why are you not in class? Oh, please, they have punished me. I was reading. That's very good. Go and bath and go to class.
Solution.
Every single other day. So one of my rest in peace, Joseph Opare, he became headmaster, assistant headmaster of Jopas. We used to call him Jopas. Form 3, before some mock exams, I entered the classroom coming to write. He just looked at me. Hey, Owusu, are you in my class? Form 3.
He never seen you before.
He didn't see me. He wanted to be sure that I'm in his class. Yeah, because, Charlie, I like what I learned in the interactions.
So where would you go when you went on these trips out of the school?
Oh, we'll just go and sit under some tree, maybe plucking about from Cartier, Atian. We'll be crossing the Bacano Lake. Sometimes it dries, the lagoon. So we're walking on Potompoto, seeing cobras and things, going to the ADISCO Master's flats. We're just moving, go and greet here. Then we walk across Ola Girls, pass through Cape Coast, London Bridge, appear at Kwabotre, we'll eat beans there. Then go to the master. Oh, we're just moving.
Yeah.
Like
it was just like a discovery, right? Just discovering your environment.
Yeah. Because the classroom staff there, Charlie, integral this. I was doing advanced mathematics. And we had this book called Yellow Fever. It was a rectangular book, white pages, yellow cover. And every page was like, it wasn't glued well. So if the wind blows through the class or one of the monkeys comes in the classroom.
Monkey didn't enter class?
Yeah, we had monkeys around in the trees. So in the evening, though, if you are eating something, or they'll come and take it. Or if they walk on your table, they can just scatter your books. And that book was like, the questions inside was like 80% wrong. Wrong questions. Wrong, you have tissue here.
Yeah, come on, top of it. How did you know they were wrong?
Because they'll give you homework, this page, this chapter, whatever, and you go home, you won't get an answer that's making sense. And
there was no
you come back to class, and the teacher will say, oh, when I took the homework home to also see the answer, there's no answer, so it's a wrong question. Wrong question. We're passing school with wrong questions.
Yellow fever.
Yeah, Yellow Fever, that was the book's name. Because you'll be feeling like serious fever, but you can't answer. Pages, you'll be pine X, Y over this. Hey. Anyway, so, but there was a boy, and now if it's my mate here, yeah, but James Malm, one of the smartest mathematician guy, he took this book home to solve all the questions. Not solving for answers, no. He fixed the questions, came to present them to the school that they should take it to WAEC, or they just threw the thing somewhere. The
guy who fixed the questions?
Yeah, he was. So by the time I got to university, he was already teaching in university in Zambia or somewhere.
Oh, wow.
Mathematics, yeah. Full. If you are in a classroom and he's walking by and he looks and sees like calculator or book, anything to do with math, you come and stand by your shoulder. You look, then he just write something on. And you check later, you see that's the answer.
Correct.
He loved math.
Yeah. He's a genius.
Yeah. That's his food. James Malm.
What was it like? ADISCO in the early 90s, correct? Yes. Early 90s. Hey. Did you choose that school willing? Did you want to go there?
I chose. My father went there.
Okay.
So ADISCO. So I went. Charlie. The first day we got there, that time I remember my father was using some Nissan Patrol short Botos one, you know, the one that's kind of boxy. And we parked at Night House by this. And got my trunk out and something else, my pill and some things. And upstairs, the balcony, the people there, Zue and some different people, they had more beard and chest hair than my father.
Yeah, those times people were really
deep voices. Yeah, they were the lower and upper.
Yes.
I went to meet some of the lower, the last batch of lower and upper.
The O-level, A-level.
There was no more Form 5,
yes.
But that was the lower and the upper guys. Charlie, yeah, I've brought your son to us, we'll discipline. And my father wasn't saying anything to them. And me too, I said, he said, don't discipline me. Oh, don't worry. He drove off. Charlie, I suffered in that's why I even developed all these tactics. But the first 1 month, 2 months in ADISCO,
you became a ninja.
I suffered. I was suffering so much that one day somebody just saw me standing somewhere. One of the seniors looked at me and said, "Oh, Oshin." Do you remember Oshin?
The Japanese orphan.
Yeah.
He called you Oshin.
He just saw me like Oshin. Because they were sending me up and down, kneel down, pass here, obey before complain. Because we are walking among some people, I'm standing out.
Yes.
So they just punish me.
Oh, you were small too, right? Then. Yeah.
But I suffered. They used to tell me they'll put bucket down that I should use this spoon, give me a spoon to some pipe far away to fetch the water in the spoon and fill this bucket by the time class is over. Some kind of mad punishment.
It's sadistic, huh?
Yeah. It's mad. And disco weeding, torchlights and this thing, bleed. they'll give you like some small square plot of grass that you should weed in the night too. So
disco weeding.
Disco weeding. So you're using the torchlight
to locate the blades.
Grass, and you're cutting it with blade. Nelson or Tetra blade. You're cutting grass in some small portion, one plot. Charlie. Oh, we suffered. So by second term, I cleared from that. I devised more strategies.
Apart from the cutlass one?
Apart from the cutlass, I used to go and spend most of my days at the dispensary. Then I'll give the dispenser something small. They'll be giving something small. So if the teachers come there, whoever comes, they say, he's not well. The dispenser became like my bouncer.
And I'm sure you're not the only person who went
I
through
were
these
plenty
experiences.
in the dispensary.
So a lot of the stuff that is so negative about society, you think it was formed in secondary school?
Yeah, I feel like it is. You know, an example. I have one of my sisters, Rosemary. She's a midwife now at Keta Hospital, and she went to one of the schools in the mountain. I don't remember the name, but it's after Ebri, Taos Mampon side or a bit beyond. When she got to Form 1, one of the things she paid for was school sweater. 35 cedis. And for the 3 years she was there, she never got this school sweater. But anytime she wore a different sweater, they would punish her. And anytime she asked for her school sweater, how far? No response.
Wow.
So I feel like something like that, upon all the math, science, everything she has learned, the biggest lesson is if you're in a position of power, you don't have to be accountable. You don't have to stick to your word. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot is definitely designed, you know. Yeah, we are molded in these institutions to have some kind of wicked mind. You know, it's like being wicked kind of seals the cracks of humanity. You know, so if you're in a system where you have a certain situation and you're at some kind of official office and official space and you're asking, please help me, my child did this, so I can't do this. The person will just say no.
No. Because it's years of wickedness ingrained in the system. There must have been some good out of ADISCO though. What was the best thing about ADISCO? Is that where your music started?
Yeah, that's where my music started for sure. I mean, GSS, consuming music, rapping along, dancing, parties, yes, but ADISCO was the first place I started performing. I did my first performance for Homo's Night. Was
that's when the Form 1 boys come in and perform variety show.
I did Snoop Dogg, Murder Was the Case.
Nice.
Yeah, I did Murder Was the Case, and they were calling me Snoopy for some time before this Spooky. Spooky followed me from JSS.
Okay, why Spooky?
I was in a English literature class, and my teacher at the time was Kwedu. Miss Kwedu. I know the last name was Kwedu, and the class was about something about the Phantom of the Opera, the lesson. But I was in the back of the class disturbing people, scribbling, drawing things in book. He said, "Hey, Usubonsu, you're not paying attention again. What were we talking about?" So I scanned through what I was hearing and I just said, "Oh, something spooky." And she said, look what, go and bring the cane." She sent for the cane. That was this spooky, something spooky that what? So as I was walking to the front of the class to collect my lashes, but also feeling like I've given the answer, which then the other students were saying, no, he's right. You were talking about the Phantom of the Opera and the ghost and this. So it's something spooky. Yeah. That time the cane had come. So when I reached there, she was holding the cane to say, "You are lucky, go and sit down." So that break time, the word had spread around. So as I was walking through the compound to go and drink water at the pipe. Remember, we used to go and drink at the pipe.
At the pipe, man. Spooky it was.
The classroom, spooky. From all the classrooms, people were just saying spooky. So the name followed me for some time till the States.
Yeah. So at ADISCO, your Snoop performance, what was it like being on the stage for the first time and getting fans? Was it a successful performance?
Yeah, very successful. And they used to call us. So that's where JD Alan Pine was like. That's where Scooby Seller, TH for Quadges, SAS Squad. That's where Mama T, Usisi Oya, Mensa, like that's where all those things started bubbling, you know. Because
Mensa was in ADISCO too?
Yeah, but he was a junior. He came when I was in Form 3.
Okay.
But yeah, that's where like going around recording, because we used to go and record down outside the school. There was a small village where there was a DJ producer called King Sounds. So we used to go there and he'll play a beat from a cassette, and there'll be a mic, and he'll have another tape cassette recording. So as the beat is coming and it's entering the mic and you are rapping also, then it's recording onto a cassette.
Yes.
That's how we used to make the tapes. And we'll go there and rap. And that was actually the first place in my life that I heard Ambule and was paying attention on Namdaze, on Shempabwa. Yeah. I heard that song for the first time. I was really like, it's a big memory for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that where you started writing your own material in ADISCO?
Yes, I was rapping people's stuff, but one of my seniors, Salim Ahmad, younger brother to the late Papa Lee, he was in a group called Taboo at the time with Nathaniel Jonas, I think Samnonia's kids, and Swift, I think, Fami Fache.
Yeah. They
had a group then called Taboo. And so when Salim saw that I liked rapping, he started pushing me. He was like, we are rapping Basta Rhymes, because my favorite was Basta Rhymes and Snoop. So the way you are rapping these people's lyrics, if you can write your own lyrics, you can rap it too. So he was pushing me to start writing my own stuff.
Yep.
You know? Yep. So that's why I started writing, performing, those times. And I used to also moonwalk. I used to be able to do the moonwalk.
Nice.
Yeah, for ADISCO. If we went anywhere, I did the moonwalk. No.
Game over.
Over.
You must have liked Michael Jackson.
I love Michael Jackson.
Yes.
For some reason, it flipped with Bob Marley, because I'm not too much a fan of Bob Marley. But so I don't know. For some reason, when I say Michael Jackson, I thought of Bob Marley. But I love Michael Jackson. I really love everything.
But you're not a fan of Bob Marley?
I'm not a big fan.
Okay.
You know, I like his older stuff. You know, like his R&B, blues stuff. You know, his older stuff.
Guava Jelly and all that stuff.
Yeah, but I find some kind of reggae music to be too religious for me. You know, I feel like it's just repackaged, you know, Christianity, and so I'm not too attracted to that.
What's the lack of attraction to Christianity all about?
I feel like it diverts our responsibilities, you know, as humans, and as being people who can forgive others, as being people who accept responsibility for our actions. I feel like a lot of religion and mythology to me is a way to shirk responsibility and to lower someone's humanity, you know. So yeah, because it just becomes them, us again. There's this tug of war going on, which I feel like love shouldn't move like that, you know.
When did you start feeling like this?
I think I felt like this all my life, but I didn't really recognize this feeling till my 20s. You know, I was living in the States at the time, and I started reading more pro-black material and just getting more in touch with like humanity, roots, you know. And I started thinking about things a bit different. Yeah.
What took you to America? I mean, you did ADISCO how many years?
I did it 3 years.
Okay, because then it was SHS. Or the
yes.
newly coming in.
No, it was called SSS.
Yes, senior secondary school.
Yeah.
All these letters, man.
Yeah, well, SSS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the growees were the exiting old system people, the A-level people.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Forms lower and upper.
Upper six, yes.
The 5 had already
gone.
finished.
All right.
Yeah.
So you finished SSS?
Yeah, finished SSS, and then
Did you do well?
I got A's and B's and C's, but 1 F, and that was in maths. And because as soon as I went to learn some Apo, so Apo dropped, right? And I went all the way to almost Kakum.
Those times, how did you know that there was because there was no internet there, right?
It was scam. So that's the beginning of Sakawa. Somehow I'll just go and print something and they'll present it some secret way.
Yeah.
That there's Apo B coming. So, hey, don't tell anybody. Don't tell. Then everybody
will know.
Then everybody's taking car going to that
Kakum.
place to go and print some Apo sheets. You are paying money. It was big money
yeah,
you're paying.
Course.
Nothing dropped. So I just folded the paper and got up because I was like, Charlie, I'm not coming here to now crack my brains, yellow fever questions and stuff.
Nothing dropped.
So I just got up. That one cried. They said I have to sit. They made me sit down for another 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I couldn't leave. I was angry. I said, but I'm going. They said, but you can go and give the questions to somebody else.
Yeah.
I said, "Child." So I sat down small and left. So that one day I got F. So yeah, I was thinking I was good. It didn't cross my mind even to rewrite, but I had written the SATs and did well on that.
Yeah.
So I got some universities in Texas, and I chose one of them. My father chose one of them because it was the Christian one.
University of
Mary Harding Baylor.
Baylor.
Yeah.
Texas.
And very interesting time.
What course did you go do there?
I did business and computer science. Okay. Business admin and computer science.
Was that your first time going to America?
Second to
time.
do the university was second.
Okay.
The first, I'd gone just after SS to do an exchange program.
Oh, okay. Where? Which city?
I was in Rockdale, Texas.
Okay.
Yeah, and very interesting time.
Culture shock for you? I mean,
big.
What surprised you most when you landed in Texas for the first time?
Oh, man. I mean, apart from the structures and everything, it was the first thing that I interacted with, which was crazy, was a Coke vending machine, because I hadn't seen one before. And you put $1 or coins in there, but I didn't even know about the coins. I had a $1 note, and I'll put it in there, and I'll choose the drink, and it will come out. Then there will be a clink sound, which was my balance, but I didn't know. So the children at the school realized that anytime they come, they follow me, I'm going to this machine, they'll get a free drink.
Yes, from the change.
From the change. And they were not telling me for about some time. And some girl that started liking me, she came to tell me one day that, them kids, this one, and I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, that was one of my first things. But I don't know if you are familiar with these boxed milk. They have these boxed milk drinks. So I really like the chocolate milk. And you have to bend it some way and pull it some way.
Yes. Fit.
Charlie, I'm sitting at the cafeteria, I've taken one, I've put it down. And I'm looking around to see if anybody is watching. If anybody is watching before I tried, I couldn't open it, so I put it in my bag one day. I used to throw them away because I couldn't open it. Then one day I took some in my bag to the house to go and study how to open it. The way I started drinking them, Charlie.
You cracked the code, man.
Allah.
Yeah. Best thing about Texas when you were a student?
Wow. Basketball.
Okay.
Just playing basketball. You could go in the gym. There's so many gyms around, and you could go and play ball anytime, all night, light on. ADISCO was the opposite. When I'm saying the opposite, they used to padlock the gym, right? And me and the guys who like basketball, we'll break the padlock. We'll go and play till they come. They'll lash us. They'll make us contribute for a new padlock. We'll go to the village and buy the padlock, come and lock it. The next morning, we'll come and break that padlock and play ball and do lash us, and we're doing that for like weeks because we wanted to just play basketball.
Exactly.
When we didn't have any money for padlock, we didn't mind the lashes. So when we didn't have money for padlock, we'll walk to Kivas. We just walk around the highway to Kivas to play basketball on their outdoor courts over there.
Why were they locking the room?
They said we are spoiling the gym. The basketball that the gym is for.
Exactly so. It's weird.
So we are spoiling it.
So Texas was completely different.
Yeah. I was enjoying.
Midnight, you could play basketball.
I could play basketball for 8 hours. I'll play the whole day.
Did it affect your school though?
Yes.
Did you graduate?
But I didn't. I mean, so I went to high school there. Did I graduate? No, I left before the program. It wasn't something, I'd already finished at this school.
Yes.
So I was just doing an exchange program in a high school. But then I went to the college, I went to my junior year, my third year. And I dropped out.
Why?
Okay, so I used to ride motorbike, I still do. And one day, I was going to apply for my first job, being a strip club DJ. It was going to be my first job.
Okay.
And so I went to a friend I used to rap freestyle with, Q. Went to his place because he was going to show me his cousin's house and she was going to braid my hair for me. I had an afro. So I'm waiting outside his place on a motorbike and he has come to pass his junction. Like, I'm in front of the house, but he didn't turn on the road. So I follow him, but he's seen me and he's circling the block. But I don't know, so I've sped up the road looking for him. And I see another friend of his in a car and I'm like, have you seen Q? He's like, yeah, I think he's gone back to the house. And at that moment, I didn't know there was a police in the traffic following me and I did a U-turn on a double yellow line.
Illegal U-turn.
Illegal U-turn. And the lights came on. Whoop. And instead of stopping and just dealing with the police, I just started speeding.
You take your ADISCO life, go there.
Charlie.
Wait, could he follow you?
Yeah, they followed me. So by the end of the chase, 7-minute chase, one helicopter, I think like 2 sheriffs on bikes, 2 or 3 sheriff cars, then like 3 Temple Police Department cars, like a full high-speed chase. I didn't get on the highway, but through the town, they were chasing me. And so they thought that maybe I had drugs on me or something. So they searched the route back, the route I took. They thought maybe I threw the drugs out. And I spent, I think, about a week or 2 in jail. And it was a nice time in the jail.
Describe the surroundings.
It was clean.
In a Texas jail.
You have to understand my background in ADISCO. We used to have, I don't know if they still do, but we used to have overflowing commodes. When I say overflowing, with matter.
Where you go to poo.
Yeah, overflowing. So we used to climb the back of the stall and stand at the top of the stalls, like human height stalls, and split like Van Damme to just drop to just drop anything
Bombs.
anywhere. And then if you had the duty, if you were on top of us to clean that place, you have to fetch like 100 buckets of water because you don't want to go in that space. So you have to fetch it, throwing it over the walls until it's diluted enough that you can go there with brushes. So to come out of that and bullying and TikTok guys with beard coming at you, shaking you, kneel down. This when I got to America to jail, I felt like I was in a hotel. Seriously. I felt I was in a hotel. They are serving me cornflakes.
Inside the jail?
Yeah. Sandwiches. Then, oh, it's rec time. You can go on the roof and play basketball. No lashes basketball. Of course, in jail, there's elbows. Yeah. They punch. Sometimes, if the person wants to bully you, they will punch you. So, if you see that the person is like you know how to play their way to them. But free to play. Nobody's come to lash you. You are not buying padlock for the gym. You know?
How many in a cell?
The way I've been through a couple, holding for cell was like 4 people, some spaces like 8 people. It just depends on your step process, the arrangement of the
Did you ever feel like frightened while you're inside the cell?
No, never. Never. When I saw the conflicts, I knew that nothing bad can happen here to me. Because when I took conflicts to school, by the first 3-4 days, it's gone. The seniors know the one they are coming for. So you are just moving. The truth that survived me in ADISCO, when you go to the dining hall after like a day where they have like gari and beans, they'll have gari at the bottom of the pants, packed at the back there. So you go and fill your pockets with gari. Then one Mrs. Loco at the time, I think, she will be making some stew by night house. Her window is right by our house. So we'll go and stand at the window and the stew, aroma will be coming out, and then we'll be chewing the gari and inhaling the stew.
Virtual stew.
Yeah, osmosis. Osmosis stew. It wasn't very, it was real, reality. And then you just go to the pipe, grog, 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 and the stomach will be set. Muntu.
Because the Gary rice.
Yeah, muntu.
Cool.
That's how we survive. So when I was in the prison, the jail and stuff there, Charlie, I didn't even call anybody that I'm here.
I was just going to ask who knew you were there.
Oh, nobody. They found out because I was riding motorbike. Some of my friends were calling hospitals.
Oh, they thought you were in an accident?
Yes. I didn't think about that. I would have contacted them right away. But they were calling hospitals before they say, hey, okay, let's try police. Then they found out I was in this jail at this place. Right?
So who broke you out?
My roommate at the time. Yeah, he just came, did the bail thing. And then luckily, so evading arrest on a motor vehicle a month prior to that incident was a misdemeanor. But just when I did it, had become a 2-year felony.
What?
But because I had no prior offenses, they dropped it to a misdemeanor with some couple 100 hours community service. So I was cleaning a basketball gym.
And still playing? Still playing.
I'll clean, finish my work, mop everywhere. Now go and wear my shower, go and wear my basketball things and come and play to my satisfaction. So yeah, so I was doing like tests, urine tests and stuff.
And they wanted to make sure that you were not on drugs? Okay. Was that your only jail experience in America?
No, I had some more because
Some more.
yeah. Immigration, ICE or what?
ICE. ICE was there back then.
They were called DHS.
Department of Homeland Security.
Safety or
something.
I was pulled over once coming from work, and I had expired registration on my car, and they said, "Oh, you have a ticket, a warrant for insurance on a bike." So that incident, I hadn't paid the insurance ticket. I was.
And they kept records of it.
So they said it's about $1,000. So because we see you donate to the sheriff department, I had a sticker when you donate some $20 a year or something. They give you a sticker, then police stop stopping you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. You see, bribe is there, but it's in different ways.
Sanitized.
Official.
Yeah.
So they said because of your sticker, we'll have you can have a friend come and drive it home. We won't tow it because you pay different money if we tow it. But we have to take you to jail. Either you pay $1,000 when you get there, or you spend the weekend. By Monday, it's 300 a day, 3 something. So by Monday, your bill is cleared, and we let you out on Monday.
So you went in.
I say, yeah, I'd like to go.
More conflicts.
More conflicts, and then old friends from the other time, and some friends from basketball. As soon as I entered, no people mentioning my name. Hey, Spook, man, what's up, man? It was like boarding school.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Just that you can't go out.
No, you can't.
And so after I did that few days, the Monday, instead of just going out, I saw immigration standing there. So they had got information that I've been out of school, out of status, because I had done the first time and I hadn't been in. So my visa was revoked, right? So that day they picked me up. They took me for 1 week. We were on the journey from Belton, Texas to Austin, Texas to San Antonio, Texas, and ended up in Laredo, Texas on the Mexican border. And each of the towns I mentioned, I stayed in a jail or a prison there for the weekend or so.
It's like a thank you tour of prisons.
Yeah, it was like, they're sending me down. So I saw some interesting things and times, and it was very...
Like what? Give me one of the interesting things you saw.
For example, I met in this place called Wackenhut Correctional Facility in San Antonio. It's the downtown prison in a skyscraper, or very tall, and the top 10 floors of the building are the prison. So you take this, downstairs there's offices and other things, but
and on top
there's one elevator that takes you to some certain floor, and then you switch to a different elevator, different security, go and switch one more time. So there's different elevators with security there. So there's no way you can drop from.
No, you can't.
And then you're up there.
The view is great, but you're in jail.
Yeah, the view would be great, but it's like stained glass. So you're just seeing colors. Yeah. And
where people there inside there?
Oh, people there, plenty different kind of people. I met, what's interesting is one day I was sitting on the bed and I heard someone speaking Romanian. So I was like, I started speaking back, and the person, white guy, he got up, he was in a different cell, but you could see through the bars, like to other cells. And the guy came to stand at the bar. It's like, someone is speaking Romanian. Who is that? Who is that?
He was freaked out.
And he was just seeing black people here and there.
You know, they crossing your mind, say black and the language.
So I went closer to the bar and started speaking. He said he hasn't spoken Romanian in so many years because he doesn't have anybody to call in Romania to even talk to.
Yeah, wow.
Because he moved to America, married an American Mexican lady. He's a Boeing engineer. He works on engines here in Texas, in Louisiana and Texas. And he got into, I think he abused his wife, and she reported him to his green card situation. They locked him.
Boom.
So before I left, he was already on his way back to Romania with a backpack and a pair of shoes, like just his small things.
Wow.
He was going back to Romania that he didn't know anybody there.
Crazy.
Yeah, but it was interesting to be in this place speaking this like Romanian in Texas, in some jail, in some prison somewhere. Yeah.
So you go through all those towns in Texas and it ends up where?
Laredo. So it's a town on the Mexican, and they have a holding facility there called CCA. So I was there for about a month till I bailed out of, because I wanted them to deport me actually. I was making arrangements for my things to be shipped to Ghana. I had a Cadillac and some things here and there. I wanted to ship my stuff to Ghana. But I found out that if you are ordered to be deported, you may still be in that holding facility for up to 2 years. So they have a certain quota and number of people going in that direction.
So they save money or what?
They are making money whilst you are there. The cost of an inmate to the facility is about $30 a day, but the bill to the government for the taxpayers is about $300 a day. So whilst you are there, they're just banking.
Yeah, so it benefits them to keep you
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah. They are not in a hurry to send you away.
I wonder how you feel about the ICE situation in America now.
It's like I saw all these things happening, and it's already, if you listen to my first album, Green Card, I'm talking about what's happening now. And that's one of the main reasons I left the States, because actually I watched this X-Men Future Past something, X-Men Future Past, I think that's called. And in there, they were rounding up immigrants, mutants, but it was immigrants. They were rounding them up and jailing them in these detention facilities. And around that time, I remember that there was a lot of investments in detention facilities. It's big money.
Big time.
Yeah, it's big money.
What was happening to your music when you were in America?
I was recording. I was performing, recording, producing. That was what was keeping me, bubbling. I had a job cleaning and building fish ponds and aquariums and fish tanks.
You know how to build an aquarium?
Yeah. Not aquarium. I service aquariums.
Okay, so you know how to service an aquarium?
Yeah, but build fish ponds. For how I used to go all around Central Texas.
Okay.
Building it for people with mansions, people with small houses. We'll just map out the area. We'll bring a small digger, we'll carry the stones, arrange the tap inside the felt. It's kind of like that, so that the stones don't, choke the rubber. And then we'll cover it, with rocks, and we'll put the fish in. We'll put dechlorinator to balance the pH levels of the water. So that was my work for like 2-3 years. Fish.
If I were to join your team as a trainee fish pond builder, what's the first thing you would teach me?
You have to go to the gym. First day, go and train.
It's heavy work, right?
It's heavy work. It's a lot of manpower. Digging, big stones, like 20 kg, 30 kg stones. Placing them, and you have to place them in very nice, arrangements. Yeah.
So that was your job?
Yeah.
Did you do any other work when you're in America?
That one I can't say it. No, we were...
Another strip club?
No. It's something...
Don't tell me you were a gigolo, man.
No, I wasn't that.
Okay.
No, I wasn't. Yeah, it was... how do we say? I want to give something alluding to it. It will come up.
Wanlov the porn star?
No, it wasn't. Hey, that one I'll stop. Paid for sex. I'll stop.
In America, they pay like every week? You paid weekly? Or twice every 2 weeks?
I think every week. Yeah, every week. But in some cases, every day is like by day. Especially the fish pond stuff was kind of by day. If I requested it, I could also say I want it in a week. I was working for a private, guy.
What was the biggest fish pond you ever built?
I can say we've built one the size of, what is this, like 50, 60 square feet.
Well, that's a lot of fish pond.
Yeah, because sometimes we dig different. We'll build if the land is sloping, we'll dig like a small pond, another one, and a bigger one, and then we'll create all the steps so
wow.
Interesting
work.
Yeah, very nice. You're always outdoors.
Yeah.
You're always in different places, digging different kind of soil, carrying different kind of rocks, meeting different kind of people.
How many people on the team averagely?
We're just two.
Wow.
We're just me and the owner of the business, and sometimes if we needed extra person, he'll bring someone along. But most of that time was him and I.
So did you get your wish to be deported?
No, I found out that I may get stuck there for a long time. So I bailed out. And then since then, that was 2003. And for 4 years, I was waiting for them to call up my case. And I got advised by a lawyer that I should get married and that it will override my situation if I got married and applied for a green card.
Married in America? Okay.
Yeah. But then I found out after I got married, I have to stay in America for 2 more years. And like I said, I was already feeling this enclosing of the system on non-European or Eurasian people. I could feel it. It's so interesting.
What was racism like or discrimination in America?
Man, I've been saying this, but until I got to America, not as a joke, I didn't know I was a black person. I thought I was half caste, fair or something. You know what I'm saying? I thought there was something else, but there, no matter. Once they see that there's some black in you, you are black, 100%, you know.
What did that do to your mind, man?
I feel like it made me reset some kind of ideas, you know. I think the main thing it did was it finally made me feel total. Because I used to feel half.
And in Ghana, they'll call you Hafko.
Yeah.
What kind of names were they calling you in Ghana?
Yeah, Afko, Flea, Oblonipete, Redu, you know, like, but over there, they just called you black. So I felt like, oh, okay, so this is where I am. This is my group.
This is
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There wasn't like, oh, fair people are standing here. No. In America.
black.
So I was like, oh, okay. So I think that's what it did.
You heard any nigger?
Oh, yeah.
In Texas especially, right?
Oh, especially, yeah. But you see, I went there. It was later that I got sensitized to the word to where now I would react if a non-black person was using it. I would cringe or feel uncomfortable. You see what I'm saying? But until then, when I heard the word, I didn't even...
You didn't register to
Yeah, I was like, okay, like you're saying some word, right?
Yeah.
I didn't have the history, you know?
But your black friends will react.
Hey, mad. Like they just, like if you're walking down, like in the dorm room, walking down in the hall, and you say the word, and they can't tell if it's who has said it. All the doors open, people will just all remove their head to watch the hallway.
Hey.
Oh man, we thought it was someone else, and they go back inside.
That's
yeah, it's very bam.
Wow, it's a very loaded word.
Yeah, it's like because it's like, I mean, even though it's not like that, but you have to understand a lot of societies that are oppressed have a lot of pent up energy that they want to release. So if you bring yourself, it's just like in Ghana, like somebody's there, like when something's happening between some people, you hear somebody's bullying or cheating, you are just wishing that but you want to show the things that are inside you. You want to release
it explode.
Yeah. So you're always looking for somebody to try to cross your path.
Yes, so. How long were you in America total?
Total, I mean, like 8 years.
Okay.
Maybe, but 7 for sure.
What changed about you when you returned? How different were you? Did you come back with One Love?
Yeah, I came back with
You
One
went
Love.
as Emmanuel.
I went as Emmanuel Owusubunsu, aka Spooky. And I came back as Wanlov the Kubolor.
When did you decide that you were going to be Wanlov the Kubolor?
I stopped being spooky along some time when I started consuming music from like Dead Prez and Immortal Technique. These are more like conscious rappers, Talib Kweli Dems, and I started reading books by my first child's mom. There she gave me a lot of books to read, Nation of Islam, Paraphernalia, and other books. And I realized like people are also saying that the spooky name is kind of, it's not a cool name to have.
Spooky.
Yeah, there's some negative connotation to it.
Yeah.
Not even on the ghost or spiritual or something, but just that spook is like a spy.
Yes.
Spooky is like, I forgot. But I felt like the energy to that wasn't that good. So I got One Love listening to like Nas and Sizzla and all these different, Bob Marley, all these different artists that would greet Lauryn Hill.
Yes.
They would say one love. Wyclef
yeah.
would say it. Everybody was saying one love. I was like, that would be an interesting name to use One Love as my name.
And you spelled it W-A-N?
L-O-V.
L-O-V.
Just for those days, I was spelling things phonetically like that, just to be. And then
the Kubolor side.
Yeah, there was an artist. There's an artist I really admire. He's called Kenan Wasami. Kenan, the Dusty Foot Philosopher. When he came out, he's the one who did When I Get Older, I Will Be Stronger. But before that, he had a song called The Dusty Foot Philosopher, Coming Up the Mount Meadows. And then he had a big hit, one of his first tracks. And when I saw his name, Kenan, the Dusty Foot Philosopher, just like, wow, that is so like poignant, you know? I really like the presentation of it. And so when I had One Love, I liked it, but I was just like, it's a bit serious. One Love is a bit serious. And then opening for J. Ambule one day at the Temple Bar in Los Angeles. After the show, some Ghanaians came to the side and said, hey, the way you're rapping about Chaskele and things, I can see you're a Kubolor pie. And I was like, whoa, I haven't heard that word since I was like 8 years old when I was in Mile 7.
Which means vagabond or wanderer.
Wanderer.
Yeah, in Ghana.
Yeah, but you see the word Kubolor, and so just at that moment, I just started hearing in my head, Wanlov the Kubolor. When they said Kubolor, I was just like, Wanlov the Kubolor. Because Kubolor is a dusty foot philosopher.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
And then I've come to now understand that Kubolor is also one of like the last like resistances to full colonialism, because the Kubolor is someone who runs away from the 3 colonial institutions: the nuclear family, the church, and the school. You know, he's always running away from those places because we want to learn from other things in society and the environment. You know, like a social scientist.
And you started from Christ the Kingdom.
Right?
Yeah, man. And then graduated to ADISCO.
Right?
And then ended up in America.
Yeah, still running away and still facing the law.
Yeah.
You know, going...
Like an outlaw.
Right? So...
And the Wanlov the Kubolor is DA? Or THE?
It's THE.
Wanlov the Kubolor.
Yeah.
So
is the executive
executive Kubolor. so that was there. But that's
Mutombo is Mutombo da poet.
Exactly so.
His is Yo-Yo.
If so,
Mine is
executive. so that was in America before you came to Ghana.
Yeah.
And the dusty foot philosopher just gives me an image of somebody who walks around without wearing shoes.
Yes.
And
that time I was still wearing shoes when I heard of Canaan.
Okay.
And I was still wearing, that time I become more of a minimalist because there was a point where I became a shoe fanatic. I had about 20 to 30 pairs of Timberland boots, different colors, and trainers. So when I rented an apartment, I have one room just for shoes. Like you walk in shoes. So every day FedEx, UPS, something is delivering.
Dropping some shoes to you.
Yeah, that was what I liked.
Was there any kind of deeper reason why you were buying all these shoes?
I think in school, we used to look at these East Bay magazines, right? And look at the latest school. And we used to do this kind of competition. Charlie, you're wearing the Zoom. Charlie, you're wearing the Iverson. You're wearing the this. So when I got to America and I saw that I could afford these shoes plenty, I
just went overboard.
Yeah, it's like some minister sitting somewhere eating like 10 corn beefs with their kinky.
Because now you can afford it.
Yeah. In the office before you can meet them.
If I try to cook the corn beef first.
Yeah. That's what happened.
So you had all those shoes?
Yeah, but I started giving them out. And so by the time I moved back to Ghana, I just had one pair of ahenema. I was just wearing ahenema with socks.
The sandals?
Yeah.
Ahenema with socks?
Yes. I used to wear, because I was walking the snow there in New York and the rest, and I needed the socks. But now I've trained myself to wear, I don't need that. And
when was the last time you wore shoes?
Oh, I wear shoes, like we did an advert a few days ago for a young lady from Nigeria, Maoli, who makes really nice custom shoes. So we're just trying to support her and invest in her in a way. So yeah, I did an advert where I wore her shoes. So I can wear shoes for some minutes, but functionally, I will wear shoes in Romania when I'm going to a certain gym, a certain indoor gym where people sweat a lot, the ground is sweaty. Yeah.
But you can walk around the streets of Romania without shoes?
No, yeah, that one.
What do the Romanians think of you walking without shoes? What's the most interesting encounter you've had?
A lot of people, because I also don't look like a Romanian, quote unquote. So people clutch their purses or cross the road.
They think you're poor and you can't afford the shoes.
Yeah, and I'm going to rob them
and take their shoes.
Yeah, or something. Yeah, I mean, but people wonder because the ground, Romania too gets very hot. It's 45 degrees sometimes. The ground is super hot, but I've done.
How do you deal with extreme heat?
I've gone to a certain threshold I know I can reach, which happened in Bamako, Mali. I was in the market, and that day I was standing there, my feet were cooking. They were like red and swollen. And I was just about to go and stand in some shade or buy some chaliwate. And a Dogon woman, priestess, came to stand opposite me. I didn't see her at first. I saw her feet, bare feet coming in front of mine. I was looking at my toes. And some bare feet came in front of my feet. And she started speaking, so I looked at her face. And as I was listening to her, the market people surrounded. She was talking. I didn't understand anything she was saying. And when she finished, she just walked away. And I totally forgot
that your feet were burning.
That my feet were burning. So I know how. So when I enter Labadi in a hot day, I can stand there in the sun at the entrance and chat with people while people are raising their leg here and there, because I've pushed my threshold.
It's like 30 years now? 20 years?
2007.
Okay.
Yeah, so 20 and a year.
Yeah, almost 20.
Yeah.
Most interesting reaction in Ghana?
Barefoot?
Yes.
I think barefoot. I don't know. I think it's kind of the same.
They don't ask you why you don't wear shoes?
Oh, I get asked that. On Pabwa like
where are your shoes?
Yeah, that one there. Like, oh, hey, on Shem Pabwa, Afokpa, then different things. But I think it's kind of the interesting reaction to me is when people think I'm mad. Like if somebody doesn't know that this is Wanlov the Kubolor or whatever, and I'm coming, they also cross the road here, or dodge, or turn around, because they don't know if I'm a mad person or I'm a priest coming to juju them or something, you know. So,
I met you at the Blend Festival not too long ago.
Oh yeah.
But that ground was cool actually.
Yeah, it was
range.
splotchy.
Yeah, splotchy.
Yeah, I was enjoying it, but my partner I was with that evening, they were wearing like Charlie Watty, like flat sandals, and it was entering.
Yes.
And so they weren't feeling comfortable.
But you were cool.
Yeah, I was cool, Charlie. It was like a cool grass massage, you know.
Maybe so. So you come to Ghana, what do you do next? Where do you go?
I came to Ghana because apart from running away there, I also got the push because I had heard I Want to See You, My Father by Kinai Soba. I saw the video on YouTube and I said, I want to work with whoever believed in this project because the sound is so unique, the message is so raw, the instrumentation, the presentation is just, you know, such a breath of fresh air.
Have you realized that's a really interesting way of thinking about it? Maybe most people would have thought, I want to work with that artist, but you wanted to work with the person who produced the artist. Yeah, which makes more sense, really.
Yeah, because I just felt like
there's somebody behind
because
this.
I wasn't going to do the same. I was bringing something different. So if they can see the vision of this, then they can also see, hopefully, the vision that I had. So came to seek out Panji. And we just started working together, you know.
Was that your first album?
My first album, A Green Card. I had completed it in the America. States, yes, but I was working with Kwekwa Nancy, a producer known as Nase Menu. He's an irrigational scientist, but he does this just on the side, like producing for fun. And he was working with Panji on these beats, and he would send me the beats and I would record on them. So the album I came with the album completed. And then the subsequent stuff, we started recording with Panji.
Is that the album where Kokonsan was on? The Green Card?
Yes, Green Card.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like cards?
You know, because the expectation of my family and friends in Ghana was for me to get an American green card. And I wasn't going to do that. I just thought it would be an interesting thing to call my album Green Card and move back to Ghana and say, you didn't do your green card, like this is my green card, right? And then I have some kind of like compulsive, I like some kind of order and stuff. And so I just thought, okay, then around that time, there was something going on with Ghana and the African Cup or the World Cup. I think Brazil at the time. So then I did yellow card. Then I did red card because I felt like the government was going in a certain direction that wasn't cool. So I did red card as a warning. And then I've just been I did white card, the activist, blue card, red, and I said orange card, Fruitopian Raps. And orange card is actually, the whole orange card is about Galamsey. I did that like 10 years plus ago. Yeah, so more cards are coming.
You left Black Card too?
Black Card Day. They on the Black Card is actually fully Romanian.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And all the songs are about animals. It's hedgehog, squirrel, crocodile, stork. It's allegories.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's done.
Most of the work is done. Yeah.
2008, you got like, I mean, that's probably when people knew that there was somebody like this in the system. I mean, you got all these nominations: Discovery of the Year, and Record of the Year, Video of the Year.
Yeah.
What was that like? 2008.
It wasn't my
Hip Hop Song of the Year.
All that. When I moved to Ghana, I had contacted. I mean, I was working with Panji. People were asking me, so I brought it up with Panji. And I was like, oh yeah, I think you should submit. You know.
For that what?
Yeah, but it was my manager at the time which insisted, and went to get it done. You know, and yeah, it was very interesting to have these nominations. And I think I lost to Caesar. He had this one song, Messi Loco. He had some song. I think that's what I lost for Songwriter of the Year and some other thing. Anyway, but yeah, it was a good experience. But then, after years and stories and stuff, I wasn't too interested anymore. And you know, I kind of, yeah. But it got people. I mean, Kokonsa, which was produced by Mensa, and the video was directed by and produced by King Lou and Panjianov, really like pushed me to the space I'm in, you know, in Ghana. And so
revelation, Kokonsa actually inspired me to do something in Pidgin.
Really?
Yeah. It's called African Woman They Cry.
Really?
It's on YouTube.
Oh,
and the inspiration came directly from Kokonsa.
Oh, wow.
So, finally, somebody's doing something in Pidgin.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it always freaked me out why people never did stuff in Pidgin. I couldn't understand it.
There was a lot of resistance at the beginning too. I was on an interview with E-Double on City FM at the time. When I think 08, and we were speaking in Pidgin, and someone called in, very angry.
So why did they speak Pidgin?
You are destroying the Queen's language.
Which Queen?
That's what they said, Charlie, straight up. But you see, we don't understand that the syntax makes, and like speaking Pidgin enhances your English, because you have more like parts open in your mind when you are speaking, you know, and there are two separate languages.
Completely.
Yeah,
it's not a corruption of English. Yeah.
You know?
And I find that people feel free when they speak Pidgin.
Yeah.
They feel very free.
Yeah,
and you took part in some songwriting competitions too.
Oh yeah. I have a song which I feel hasn't reached. I feel like this song, Human Being, one day will ring as loud and as important as like We Are the World. I have this song called Human Being, which won a songwriting competition back then in the early 2000s. And yeah, but I've also stopped, so, like I said, award shows, competitions.
Yeah. That was a phase, right?
Yeah. There was a time where you're looking for a label to sign you, or you're looking for this or that, but now technology and knowledge and, you know, systems are making a lot of artists realize there's different ways to maneuver in the system.
Maybe so. Let's get this straight. Is it FOKN boys or fucking boys? Which one?
It's the one you like.
So that's you and Mensa?
Yeah, that's me.
How did that come about?
Man. So Mensa, when I was in Form 3, he came to Form 1 at ADISCO, and they came to tell me, Charlie, there's a guy, he raps, Charlie. I was like, okay, go and bring him. So they sent for him and he came and said, rap for me.
Just like that?
Yeah, I was a senior. He said, rap for me. He started rapping. I was like, wow, you're good.
One time.
From now on, you'll be rapping with me, this. But so anywhere Mensa went now, and the school, they won't send him, they won't touch him.
No, because
by that time,
exactly.
I've cleared the school. Right? Hey, that is spooking guy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
No touch him.
So, yeah, we used to, you know, sit in classrooms, go to Holy Child and rap, go here, perform, national, let's move around. And we kind of lost touch after SS. After I left and went to Texas and all that, it was the second time I was back in the States and in college that Mensa started messaging me on MSN Messenger, Hotmail, those times. He started sending me beats for some time. And I did Kokonsa, you know. And then Mensa came to LA after we had our first son, came to visit, because his father, Ebutumi and son, lives in California. And he came to visit their family there. His brothers are also there. And then he came to see me and Obi and Obi's mom as well. And we started writing some songs together. And the first two songs we wrote together were Sometimes and Thank You. Thank You was like an ode to our ancestors. And Sometimes was just about us growing up as young guys in Ghana. And these were the dream sequence in Cause of Money 1. We decided to do an album and said, why don't we let's do an album about two guys living in a day in Accra, going through from morning to evening, what we go through. And by the time we were finishing this story and writing and recording, we realized that this could be a film.
Yeah.
So we presented it to Panji and King Lu, and they produced Cause of Money. By that time, we were still Wanlov and Mensa, but we went to open for Neka, Nigerian German singer, in London at a venue called Cargo. And we were on stage with a rapper called African Boy. And we started rapping, freestyling with African Boy, and we're like, we started saying, 2 fucking boys and an African boy. We're just like saying, like, and by the end of the evening, everybody was calling us fucking boys. So we're just like, okay. And that's how we put the name together. Mensa and I, from ADISCO. But we have this, because he lived in Latebio Koshi, same time as me. And he lived in Dansoman, exhibition runabout, actually. We used to fix our bicycles at the same vulcanizer
No longer the Thomas.
No, that time. Rally, BMX, those things. And we also believe we met at Boy Scouts in Nsawam. We used to go for Boy Scouts up on the mountains in Nsawam. And we have this moment where I met this guy by himself in the bush. We're doing like a flag capture thing. And I was standing with I met this guy in the middle of the bush, and we looked at each other briefly, and everybody went in their own direction. And he says he also remembers meeting
in the bush.
some guy being standing there. So we used to. I think people that you're going to meet in your life, you've already met them before, or they were just in the next room somewhere.
It'd be true.
But at some point you converge.
You link up with them. Yeah. So this was like the world's first. I've seen it described as the world's first pidgin musical.
Yeah.
Cause of Money.
It is, yeah. And we did part 2 as well. And we want to finish the third one.
Is there one also, Fucking Revenge?
That's part 2.
That's part 2.
Yeah, that's part 2. Yeah.
And what was the reaction like? Feedback to that particular project because of part 1, part 2.
Yeah, I mean, every person who has seen it has said that it's one of the greatest projects to ever come out of West Africa. We got the Guba Award for it, a Lifetime Award. It was a Lifetime, I think it was a Special Achievement Award from Guba for Cause of Money 1. And it's taken us around the world. Once we were showing at the African Film Festival in Rio de Janeiro, right next to Heritage Africa. So we were there with Kwawansan. He was showing his film and we were showing our film.
In relation to Mensa? Because Mensa
that's his uncle.
Okay, that's his uncle.
Yeah.
Okay, so the art runs in the family.
Right?
Yeah.
So
nice. I remember you saying that back then you used to rap Snoop songs.
Yeah.
Did you ever meet Snoop Dogg though?
I did.
Oh.
I didn't meet him like, what's up,
okay,
Snoop,
okay,
but we were backstage. Mensa and I were backstage in Balaton. It's a festival. It's a festival on the Balaton Lake in Hungary. And we were performing with Ire Mafia, that's Senna Dagadu's band. And we were opening for the Dog Pound. So we're sitting backstage with Corrupt, Warren G, Lady of Rage.
Okay.
They were just all around. Das Dillinger, all the Dog Pound. Snoop was close by, but he had some huge bodyguards. And of course, he was smoking weed, and it's illegal there.
Yes.
So if the police are coming, the bodyguards push them away.
Push them away.
Yeah. So we're just like hanging out backstage with him, but we didn't like go like Snoop. We just seeing him like walking by us, passing here. But
And to think that you used to rap his songs.
We used to rap all of them. Lady of I rock roughs and stuff with my Afro puffs. Go on. Rage, Lady of Rage. Like hanging out with all these people.
Yeah.
It was wild. And just because we kept drumming on the table in a disco and just rapping our words. And now we're on the stage with the people who we're listening to.
It's crazy.
I mean, to now, where I am working with I've worked with Ambule. We have a song together with one of my artists, Tivo Atambiri, which was picked up by the NFL during their Super Bowl. They used it for the adverts. They came to shoot in Ghana.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and this is a song that made money for the three of us, Ambule included.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? And this is somebody that I was listening to in the village.
Exactly.
In Cape Coast. And so now it's like, if you follow your mind and your creativity and you just keep doing what you love doing, with, of course, conscience, you survive long enough to meet the next ring of
exactly,
the circle.
and then it continues again.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Instruments. What kind of instruments do you play now?
Wow. Because of this film I told you I was working on, I've picked up sax. I'm being taught by Ellie Kem. He's
The trombone guy?
Yeah. So I got a sax from him.
Okay.
Actually, it's in the case back over there.
All right.
And it's a 1949. It was played by the saxophonist in Kojo Entry's band for 30 years or so.
Whoa.
And he just sold it because he got a new Yamaha one.
Wow.
So he replaced all the pads in there. And I bought it off him. So I was learning that to play some notes in the movie, some certain phrases.
Is this an alto or tenor? What kind of sax is this?
I think it's a tenor.
Sax. Okay, all right.
Alto is smaller, right?
Yes.
And I think it's a tenor, but maybe it's an alto.
So you play sax?
Yeah, I'm learning sax. I play kushka. That's my main instrument.
The balls.
And guitar, I play kushka and guitar. And now I'm picking up piano and sax. And of course, I play different percussions. And I'm also playing goje.
Yes.
I play goje in a band called Alosmen and in another band called Lamisi. We have a band called Lamisi, in which Lamisi is the lead.
Lamisi, the female singer? Yes. How important is it for musicians, people who sing and rap, to also have instrument knowledge?
I don't know if it's important, but it helps.
It helps.
It helps. It helps. Some instruments, like for example, learning the sax, I'm able to keep my breath longer. You know,
yes.
I'm building my stamina because I'm blowing a lot, and so it's my breathing. My lung capacity is expanding. So it helps me sing better and rap better as well. So I feel like the more instruments you learn, the more they have these meetings where one teaches the other or enhances or amplifies something.
And there's an overall benefit.
Yeah.
How would you describe your music? What kind of music do you play?
True music.
Okay.
It's just music that's like I feel like it's true to me, you know. The influences I have, I mean, watching cartoons, Bugs Bunny and the rest, you're hearing all this classical, then you're watching some other cartoons, you're hearing jazz, movies, you're hearing high life in environments, you're consuming rap, reggae, dancehall, traditional music. So I feel like whatever is pulling me in a direction that I feel like I'm not faking it or pretending or something, like it's true to what I'm.
All the influences that you've been exposed to.
Yeah.
If you played something with Romanian influence, what would I hear? What does Romanian music sound like?
Let me play something.
Yes, please do. This is a kind of flute or something?
Yeah, so it's structurally it's a whistle because it just has this and it has no holes here.
Okay.
But it sounds like a flute.
Okay, let me hear. How are you changing the notes?
Each note is a speed and amount of breath.
Okay.
So you have to memorize each note by the amount of breath and the size of it.
But your fingers will also moving.
Yeah, so you can go between some notes with this. So you have to also memorize which ones it needs and which one it doesn't.
So can you play like a regular scale?
I don't know what the scale will be for this. But it's basically what's
like a pentatonic something.
Let me see what this scale sounds like.
Some kind of alien or pentatonic something.
Yeah.
It's amazing. No holes anywhere.
No, just
You're blowing through there.
Yeah, the reed side and
Wow.
then this one.
So this is like traditional Romanian music?
This, yeah, the shepherds in
Ah,
the
yeah,
mountains.
yeah,
they
of course.
make this from the trees and sit around and just...
So will I hear something like this in Black Card?
Yes, definitely.
Looking forward to it, man.
This is actually also in La Missy's album, because I play it in her band.
Yeah.
So it's also in the movie. It moves,
Yeah, it sounds very kind of atmospheric.
Yeah. It
Would be good for a movie. Yeah. I'm just wondering, how many of these rappers do you have, man?
Oh, not a lot.
Not a lot.
Maybe
This is what you wear?
10 to 15, yeah. I also have shorts, but that's when I'm going to swim.
Okay.
Or to the gym, or riding a bicycle.
Okay.
But most of the time I'm in rap.
Did that idea come around with the no shoes thing as well? Or which came first?
I think the rapper came first. The way it happened was I was living in LA at the time, and I used to do my laundry at the laundromat. So I'll just gather all my things that are dirty. And I usually do my laundry when everything is dirty, so that I do all at once.
That's all.
So I don't have any spare shorts. So just some cloth in the house,
That's all.
I'll wrap it and go to the laundromat like that, right? And then maybe while the things are drying or washing, I'll go to McDonald's, some place to go and find something to eat.
Of course, in the rapper still.
In the wrapper.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, that's so. I was like, I'm feeling free.
Of course.
And people too are saying that it's this, and then, Charlie, this is a new style for me to feel. And then all those stuff cleared away.
That's it. But in the village, the men walk around with
Yeah, I
rappers.
was just, I was just in Keta.
Yes, on one side, we walk like that.
I just saw.
Yeah.
It's refreshing.
Curious people will be wanting to know, is there anything under the wrapper?
There's a lot of pubic hair.
That's a lot of something. Away from pubic hair and rappers to your activism, man. Because you're known for that. What's the state of corruption like? I mean, when anti-corruption is a big thing. I don't know when it's going to end. You get tired singing about it, talking about it.
You know, are any words permitted on your interview? In your okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
When in the recent, let's say, 2-3 years, when things in Ghana were a bit overboard, let's say, a lot of people were messaging me, why don't you do a song about this, a song about that? And it's like, I've been doing that since 2007, right?
Check.
If you go to any of my catalogs, you hear something that applies to what's going on. So that year, which I think last year or the year before, I rather dropped an album called True Love, which is, if you listen to the tracks, it's just about love, relationships, my heart. It's like, it's an album or a project that I was writing in 2007 that I didn't release because I felt like I can't be singing about these things when
other things are
happening. And now I've sung about those things so much that I decided to rather drop that Blue Card album instead.
Blue for Blue movie?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm in your mind, man.
Yeah, man. I feel you. Yeah, so I react sometimes if it feels cathartic or necessary or urgent, I will write something immediately and release it about some current affair going on. But the stuff I'm doing now I'll say it's more transcending. It's more like living the realities. I'm trying to forge new worlds, new imaginations. You know, I see what the mind can do. And I want to give examples of different kinds of utopia and different kinds of being for whoever can latch onto that and use their mind power to also create those worlds, than to, of course, in the immediate effect, like I'm saying, I'll react to
what is going on.
You're tired of Ghana? I feel like we have to dream. No, I don't think I'll ever be tired of Ghana. But I feel like we have to dream more than react.
Okay.
You know, because for example, with the Galamsey situation, is like, okay, if you ban all the caterpillars and the chamfangs, what are those youths supposed to be doing? Because they're making a certain amount of money a day or a week that they can't get at any regular job. But also there's a matter of dignity. If the way to tackle is to tackle the dignity that we live in. How are people living? Do they have the housing and the sanitary infrastructure that they can live in a way and feel proud and not have to go and do something destructive to themselves or to the environment, you know, what kind of money is being supplemented to the youth for them to pursue studies and pursue their dreams.
Yeah.
These are the offsets that the government has to consider to put millions and millions of dollars into free education, into
Health.
sanitary health, you know, and housing, so that we still have rivers and forests.
Exactly.
You know, which are we choosing? Because no matter what, the forests and the rivers are going if we're not taking care of the people. One has to go. And I've been saying recently that I see what is happening in the forest and in the rivers as a manifestation of the psychic galamsey that the system has on our minds. Like, we are scattered in our minds as humans, as Ghanaian citizens. And now that is being reflected in our environments. The same way we are not organized in our dreams and our pride of our country. And so you see reflected in the rubber and the baller. You know what I'm saying?
So everything starts in the mind. And
Yes,
it's
all in our
manifested
mind.
in the
Yes,
environment.
the environment is just a manifestation of how we are feeling.
You get hope, say we could fit doing better.
I feel like there's a book called Osiris Rising by Ikuyama. And in this book, Ikuyama has cleverly designed a curriculum which is 75% Afrocentric and 25% the rest of the world. The rest of the world being Asia, Europe, the Americas. And by focusing on 75% Afrocentric studies, history, literature, science, and everything in traditional languages, is going to raise the pride and the humanity, like the self-awareness of Africans to where we want to start having better for ourselves, you know? And such a thing such a thing shouldn't exist in the fictional realm.
Yeah, not just in a
It should be applied. And I feel like in some form it's taking roots in these Sahel regions, you know, where
Traore and his people.
I feel like they have a certain pride in themselves that they've been able to tap into, that they are not really succumbing to certain pressures anymore, you know.
Yeah, I get you.
They believe in themselves.
So self-belief is key.
Yeah.
If you had to redesign the Ghanaian education system, how would Wanlov redesign the way we are taught?
This is not my field, but
No, but going on the experiences of how education was transmitted and the way you would like, how would you like to see education done in Ghana?
I would like the youth. First of all, families, we have to observe the children, their likes, their leanings, their interests, make that known to the public officials who are handling this education, and have institutions and people in these institutions and places that are actually have the passion to teach children, right? And of course are screened for history of pedophilia and so on. But people who are full, wholesome humans that really want to impart certain knowledge to the children. I feel like the children need to know about the importance of the environment, the trees, the rivers, because what colonialism has done to us is it makes us hate the rivers and hate the trees, because we talk of gods, right? Spirits. But the reason that these bodies were personified by our cultures was so that we respect it as a human. They've passed laws in New Zealand that if you pollute a river, you're going to be prosecuted as if you've murdered a human being.
Indeed.
And
It's a living thing.
That's what we were doing here. That was our practice. That's the African science that we're practicing
started long
already.
ago.
Yeah, a long time. So this kind of knowledge about how important the water is, the trees is, showing children how to nurture the environment. The ones who are not interested in the trees, that want to be building electrical stuff, you know, just look at the children and really customize the education for the youth.
So this one size fits all straight jacket.
No. This system is designed to weed out or to form and mold the most, colonially shaped personnel to just be placed in certain positions of this system.
Yeah, plug and play.
To keep it moving in the direction it's moving, you know.
So real
extractive, it's very extractive, you know.
Moving away from education, LGBTQ plus advocacy. I mean, it's still in the news. What are your reflections on that bill that they are seeking to reintroduce?
Yeah, so I don't know if you remember, but a few years ago, like one of the churches donated like 3 prisons or so to the government. And these are the same prisons, the same institutions or churches that are getting funding from these Western Congress of Families, these Texan churches and stuff from America. What I see is homophobia. People are saying that LGBTQ plus is a Western import. Maybe those the acronym or the lettering, but Kojo Besia, Oba Berima, and this kind of
man, woman, all those things,
have been in existence since we know life to be here. I feel like they are farming. There's people, you see, the world is like different farms that we are farming. People are farming animals, but there are also people farming human beings, right? So there's investment. Let me give you an example with the black entertainment evolution in America. There was a point where they got some executives together and told them that they're going to give them shares in these prisons and that they have to now sign artists that are going to speak lyrics about drugs and violence and stuff to be driving more of the black youth into the prison system to continue slavery, which is free labor. You know, I feel like the same way some people have invested in these prisons here and they are now farming this society because they see that colonially we are still quite homophobic and they want to farm to capitalize on that and create something where they can now round off people into these institutions and have free labor. It's an investment. We're thinking about it, people are approaching, but I feel like if we follow the threads and the pipes and stuff, we'll find out that people are being paid to take these steps, to put these, and of course there's going to be people who are fully fanatic and think and moving on moral grounds and maybe they are not receiving anything. But I think there's a lot of money about to be made by people.
So there's some business angle.
It's always business. It's always business.
How does that make you feel?
I feel like Anna confirm in a chicken farm.
Meaning? You know the fit.
Like it's so weird, like
everybody be chicken, you
like I confirmed. Like I mean the other are confirms, but I just feel like maybe I should just fly away, you know? Because the chickens, they don't know they can fly.
No.
Yeah.
Let's talk about family now. What does family mean to Wanlov the Kubolor? AKA Emmanuel.
Man, family is like, you know, is to be a good family person, you have to be like a good administrator, you know? Like, there's what your heart wants and then there's what you do, you know? And yeah, but
is it what you thought it would be? I mean, becoming a family man, a father, when you were young?
I never thought about it.
You never thought about it?
I never thought I'd be a father, right? And now I think I'm almost on my 15th child.
Almost?
Yeah, there's one on the way, so.
Okay, in the womb?
Yeah.
Okay. How old is the eldest?
My stepdaughter, Deborah, is 20. But my oldest biological, Obi, he's 19.
He's still in the States?
No, he's here.
He's here. Okay.
His mother said that it's my turn.
To look after him?
Yeah. She has done very well. He's a very solid guy. And we used to hang out. I mean, he comes with me sometimes when I'm on tour in Europe to skate at in different countries and stuff. So we hang out, but now he's here with me and we are looking at the future. He's my DOP along with Odi Black. He shot a lot of videos for me over the years.
DOP, director of photography?
Yeah. He shot, I think he started shooting for me since he was like 13 or 14. And my professional videos.
Yeah.
You know? And now sometimes we borrow, like we rent rigs and huge cameras and he's working there.
He's working on them.
Yeah, shooting.
How do you make time for 14 and soon to be 15 children?
The most, I guess the best I do is visits.
Are they like everywhere around the world?
Yeah.
What's the distribution? Where are they?
I have a son in Japan. I have 5 kids in Denmark. I have a son in the UK, in London. I have 3 daughters in Ghana, and my son in Ghana. I have a son in Tanzania. I have a son in Boston, but he was born in Paris. They live in Paris, but the mother is teaching in Boston at the university. I don't know if I'm missing somebody else.
Nobody in South America?
No South America.
Because I think you've covered all the continents.
Yeah, no South America. Don't plant ideas in my head.
Brazil?
Right? Right? Yeah, but there's places, I think Brazil, I'm afraid.
Why?
They are hot too, like their head.
Hot-headed, eh?
Yeah, Romania, I'm afraid, Brazil, Hungary. These 3 places there, I'm watching.
So Romania, you don't have any kids there?
No. When I go there, Charlie, peace. But my kids come there.
To visit.
Yeah, they come like from everywhere, and then we go around. Romania is fun. Romania is a place that I want to take all my friends and colleagues, you know.
If you
like,
took me there, what would we do in Bucharest?
The first thing, Bucharest, we'll go there later, like after a week. We have things to do in Ploiești, my town.
Where you were born?
Walk around, enjoy some roadside foods and things. We go to Slanik with this short train. There's a very small train, 2 wagons that goes about 45 minutes into the countryside, and you go to these salt mountains. And there's lakes by the mountain, and you can lie in the water flat and sleep. You never sink. Deep water.
Because of the salt.
Because of the salt. And people come there to heal their bones, and very therapeutic place. There's almost 1 mile down salt mine. That's one of the deepest in the world. You can go there. It's always like 5 degrees or less down there throughout the year. Go ride. Do you ride motorbikes?
No.
Okay, then maybe.
Maybe quad, fine.
Quad, yeah. So like different things, go on the lake, ride boats. Like there's so much.
A lot to
go
do.
to a mountainside. Romania has, out of the 12,000 brown bears in Europe, Romania has 11,000 of them.
Cool.
So when you go to the mountainside, Cluj and the rest, there's bears.
They come and visit you at home.
They don't really come around the houses, but you see them when you are on the paths and stuff. Yeah, it's a lot. Romania actually, to me, is like Ghana, but just with better internet and better, let's say, water and light infrastructure.
We need better water and light in this town.
Yeah, we need the infrastructure. You know?
Yeah.
It has to be reliable because lives are at stake.
It's true.
Somebody's at home, they're using some machine to stay alive, you know? So we need to value our lives more.
Let's talk a little bit about the music business before we round off. You talked to me about that. Was it an NFL Super Bowl commercial? That was good.
Yeah.
Really good.
That was good. That was you split with the label, this and that, but in the tens of thousands of dollars, you know.
That's good.
For a song, for one thing, it's good money.
That's power of creativity.
Yeah. And one of the artists I'm producing, he's doing quite well to where he's making in the hundreds of thousands, you know, of dollars. Yeah.
Great.
So it's a lot of luck, but just, you know, do unique stuff and be prepared.
That's it. Do unique stuff and be prepared.
Yeah.
What's the importance of management deals and labels? Are you signed onto any label right now?
I've decided I sign according to projects.
Okay.
You know, so I do a project and sign that project to a label. But me, myself, no, I'm independent. Working on several projects with several producers. This year we are going to disturb a lot.
Good noise? Good noise.
Very, very good noise. I have a song coming out with Ambule that I'm really buzzing about.
Okay.
It's like a revelation, or it's like a prophetic arrival, kind of.
Okay.
You know?
Where'd you record? At home here?
Yes, I record here. Okay. I'll show you the studio. But yeah, wherever I lived, I've always recorded at home. I've never been to a studio for my work. I always go for other people's work, but not for my
record at home?
Yeah.
Have you done any work with Rockstone?
Yes.
Okay.
Rockstone, we recorded him for Rockstone. We recorded him for Cause of Money 2. He's in there with Ambule. And also I featured on his Ayemo Dana remix with Tic Tac. And I don't know if there's other work, but yeah, I do work for him, and yeah.
Anything coming up with your sister, Debbie?
Oh yeah, Deborah has a couple of songs. I'm trying to get her to do this Donald Trump song. So please, when you see her, convince her. She's a bit worried.
She did an Obama one.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
So it makes sense, right?
It's time for,
it's like her role.
Yeah, she should drop it.
Yeah. Right?
What would she call it? Orange Head or something?
No, it's just called
Trump.
it's just called Donald Trump.
That's all.
Yeah.
She could do it.
Yeah. I think she should.
Yeah.
Please tell her when you see
I go tell her.
I'm trying to convince her. Yeah, so there's a lot of projects we're working on. There's a excellent rapper, one of my favorites, Ohema Dadao. She and I have written a whole musical, like Cause of Money, which we are also going to produce this year. Mensa and I are entering the studio this March. Yeah, we're going in the studio in Austria.
Okay.
So there's
a lot going on.
Yeah, there's a lot. Like, I'm giving you just some.
Maybe so. I like it. Look forward to in 2026. If I were to open your playlist, who would you be listening to now?
Right now, I'm listening to Monrovia. He's a Liberian kid living in America. He sings like really chill, easy listening, country-esque music with very good messaging. He's singing about ice and like in very poetic, very lulling ways. And he has one song called A Day at the Soccer Fields.
Okay.
I think if you have time, try and check it out. It's
Monrovia, right?
Yeah.
Liberian.
M-O-N and then R-O-V-I-A.
Like the capital?
Yeah, I think he spaces it out.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So I should check him out.
Yeah.
Who else should I be checking out that you are listening to?
Who else am I listening to? Who else am I listening to? I'm listening to Bruiser Wolf.
Okay.
Bruiser, so like Bruiser and Wolf. And he's a rapper from, I think he's from Detroit. And I like him. He speaks with certain very interesting inflections, which are reminiscent of Scarface. I never seen a man cry till I seen a man die.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember Scarface. He raps with those kind of inflections, but faster.
Where is he from?
Scarface was from Houston,
but
Bruiser Wolf is Detroit.
Detroit, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So these are two people I'm listening to now.
All right.
Yeah.
Today is the 19th, so we are recording this 5 days away from the 60th anniversary of the overthrow of the man who took your father abroad, Nkrumah.
Yes.
This is 60 years since the overthrow. Yeah.
Wow.
How significant is that for, not just for us, but for Africans?
It feels very symbolic, and it doesn't, like, I feel like our TV screens should be full of documentaries about watching his speeches, listening to them, radio playing his speeches, like we should understand what we're celebrating, because somebody may just think, maybe like there's some kid who has a family and their favorite uncle in that family has, like a big forehead. And so that child thinks maybe we are celebrating Nkrumah just because of his forehead. Like people have to know what Nkrumah stood for and where he stood in the current, like where would he stand now on this LGBTQ plus issue? Where would Nkrumah stand on this ICE issue, in Palestine?
Yeah, the big issues.
Yeah, the big issues. Where would Nkrumah stand? And when we see that this is somebody who was looking out for the best, looking out for us, and also see that this is where he would stand, then we will understand more about our humanity and how we should form ourselves, because we are shaping ourselves as we are growing, And hate I never heard him moving with hate or saying they should lock up some people for just being different, So, yeah. Let's not just mention the name. I think we should show the youth Because then there's no difference between us and what's happening now in America. Because America is deleting their history. They're removing black books from history. They are downplaying all the roles that black people had in America, creating air conditioning, helicopters, the first heart surgery, all these things that black Americans did for the world. They are removing them from the books in America so that by bringing somebody down, you feel better about yourself, you know. And here, we should not just mention Nkrumah, we should play his tapes, play his videos, we should teach the children what he stood for. So, and then they will understand why we are proud, and then it will direct them and inspire them to do something to make us proud of them, you know. But we're just showing somebody with a big forehead, like, hey, Nkrumah Dey, and nobody really knows. Independence, okay, finished, you know.
So we for talk more.
Yeah.
For talk more.
I did for you.
If I hear more of these
I
speeches
did
and
for,
things.
yeah, we for hear more. Yeah, I thought you said we have to talk more about this.
Is there anything else you want to say that you haven't said?
Yeah, I mean, I feel, I mean, there's a lot, but right now the only thing in my head is, usually when, you know, we're wrapping up like a talk, they say, is there anything for the youth? And I just realized, like, from now on, all I have to say for the youth is good luck.
They need it there.
Yeah, because I can't say, like, listen to your parents. Because if the parents are foolish, then that's bad advice.
Completely.
Right?
Yeah, man.
And what else can I say? Just
good luck.
Because, Charlie, we are in a war. You're like, no, we're not. But
I get you.
in our minds, you know.
What's your philosophy?
I feel like if everybody around you is not feeling good, then you can't feel your most good. So I feel like we should spread that, we fetch the goodness and spread it.
Okay.
You know, that's, I feel like.
Like say they go fetch water, then can't give the family.
Yeah, because your pipe no they come.
Maybe so.
As you can see, I have my water on reserve, my gallons.
Well, thanks a lot, man.
Charlie, thanks.
I
man.
really enjoyed this
Kafui
chat.
Dey up, man.
Who do you recommend that we get next on this show to have a chat about their life?
Man, if you want an interesting story,
Yeah, man.
Jibril the African.
Jibril
The African. Yeah.
Is he in Ghana?
He's in Ghana.
Tamale?
No, he's in Osu.
He's in Osu? Jibril the African. What does he do?
Yes. He's a musician.
Okay.
I was in a group with him called Rapscallions before Mensa with Fucking Boys, and we lived in Mississippi together.
Okay.
That guy has some stories. Like, he went through a lot. I mean, he has some story. I don't know if you'll be able to talk about everything because there's FBI, there's this,
We
but
want to listen to Jibril the African, man.
a lot of stories.
I'll go look for him.
Yeah, a lot of stories.
Yeah, just give him a call and tell him we are coming.
I'll tell him.
One love.
Yeah, big up.
One love.
Thank you.
It
thank
be
you.
so.
Big
And that's
up.
our conversation. Let's meet in the comments. My name is Kafui Dey. One love.